Let's go.
I come
Sounds
from an
eerie.
ancient race. We have existed for a very long time, possibly longer than any records in existence.
Wait, who are these?
The history of dragons starts from the very beginning of Tavai.
Oh, these are V-shops?
Dragon King?
We
Oh.
were victims of the apocalypse. We also became
Wait.
the apocalypse
That
itself.
thing looks like Celebi.
Is this
Apocalypse.
what they've become after experiencing the apocalypse?
Wait, that's a Hilichwa?
No
Holy
one can
what the
withstand the power of the
Huh?
apocalypse.
Who's this? That's like a 3-elemental herald. What the hell is going on?
Both of you have only existed for a fraction of what you
What
know
the-
is time. Yet you call yourselves lords of this land by leaning on the heavens' glow.
Is there any way to avoid fighting them? Hey, wait!
What? What is this thing? This is the app? No, it couldn't be. This is something really crazy. Oh, maybe. Wait, that thing looks like it's attacking with DNA for some reason.
Life, death, and the
Oh,
world
then
around
there you
us
go,
all
Baizhu.
follow a set of laws.
Oh, he's a 5-star. And Catalyst maybe?
A bitter pill to swallow.
Oh, this music
Taking a turn
slaps.
for the better.
Let's go. Oh, he's a shield. Oh, I get it. He's like Layla.
Watch and learn.
Kaveh. Oh, he does hit with his briefcase. But no, that's a sword. Wait, what? I didn't understand. Is that a claymore or sword?
The competition is heating
What is
up.
this? Oh,
And here's Kaveh bringing up the rear.
what is this? Huh? They're going on like a race? Wait. What was that last part? I'm so confused. Okay, future me, take it on and explain the rest of the things that did in this live stream.
Hello there.
This time they changed up the stream format a little bit, and a few pieces of information were put into the redemption code intervals. The banners for 3.6 are going to be Nahida and Nilo in the first phase, and Kaveh will be on the Baizhu and Garnius banner on the second phase. Jade Falls Splendor, or how you pronounce it, is the new 5-star catalyst. Since it's Baizhu's signature weapon, it would be in the second phase, I hope. Baizhu is a Dendro catalyst user. As most of you know, he is the doctor of Bubu Pharmacy. Although he looks sus, he's a good doctor and people of Liyue also trust him. But he's also sick. Another interesting fact about him is Baizhu's master and Hu Tao's grandfather studied under the same teacher but went on their separate paths because they work on the pole opposite fields. That weave was then passed down to Baizhu and Hu Tao. Well, we'll learn more about him in his story quest. His passive is super cool. Listen to this. He heals the active character when you pick up plants in the open world. As his elemental skill, he casts a Dendro spirit that travels to enemies and returns to you, which will then heals you. Then his burst will make a shield, and when that breaks, refreshes, or runs out, it will heal you while doing Dendro damage to the enemy. Next was Kaveh, the new 4-star Dendro character again. He will use a claymore, but there is something special about it. He uses his briefcase or toolbox, Merak, to do this telepathic thing to swing the claymore like a toothpick. He is the architect who made Dory's mansion, the palace of Alcazar, but he's also Brock, another character, the Brock character pile. His passive skill refunds when you make outdoor furnishings in the teapot. Kaveh's elemental skill scans the area while doing Dendro damage in a circle, and any Dendro cross in that radius will detonate. The funny thing is, like Xiao is immune to damage taken from very high plungers, Kaveh will not take damage from exploding Dendro cores. Making it even funnier, one of his passives heals him when they hit him. His burst infuses his claymore with Dendro for a few seconds, but it doesn't transfer to other characters. Moving on to events, Academia Extravaganza will be the main event of 3.6, and it will have two main parts. First is the Wisdom Gala, which hosts 6 different types of gameplay modes according to 6 Darshans. Second is the Inter-Darshan Championship, which is most likely the event storyline. This unknown rep from Bahumana is probably Wanderer, but it could also be a brand new character, which would also be cool. Layla is also getting a hangout next batch. Second event is the Fulmination Sandstorm. It's like a monolith defending challenge to install anti-V0 turrets in the desert. Third event is Brewing Developments. It's like the potion events from Liyue with 3 random combat challenge rooms with random buffs from potions. The final event is Overflowing Mastery. There's nothing to explain there. There will be 2 new artifact sets. Nymph's Dream, 2-piece gives plus 15% hydro damage, and the 4-piece gives the attack boost of 7%, 16%, and 25% depending on 1 to 5 stacks from normal, charge, plunging attacks, elemental skill, and burst by hitting an opponent. And then Warukasha's Glow, 2-piece gives plus 20% HP. 4-piece is... You know what? I'm not going to even try to explain this cause I don't look at leaks, and depending on how you read this, it will give a different damage bonus. Is it 50%? Is it 188.9%? Or is it 400%? I don't know, but this looks like a DRPS. There will also be a new area northwest of Desert of Hadramaut, which will be unique in its own way. During the Cataclysm 500 years ago, this was one of the main rifts used by Kandrians to invade Teyvat, but the gods managed to suppress its power. Still, because of the abyssal effect on the environment, the ecology has changed dramatically, and now it's filled with swamps and wastelands. There will be a new creature called Harin, and one of them named Sorash will guide us and lend us its powers to fly and get to places we can't. There will also be an event when you help Sorash to gain its powers called the Recollector's Path. There is also a new world boss, Inquisitus Baptist. I hope I am pronouncing that correct. It's an Abyss Lecter-like creature with Pyro, Cryo, and Electro powers. There is also 2 new Hilichurls, Animo and Hydro Hilichurl Rogues, a type of Hilichurl that doesn't belong to a tribe but sometimes does help other tribes. This is one of the things I found most fascinating. A new type of Hilichurl after the flying Hilichurls from the manga. It's going to be really low heavy for sure. And finally, there is the long-awaited second weekly boss of Sumeru, the legendary dragon of Verdure, Apep. Once upon a time, it was green, but with the erosion of the desert during Deshret's time, Apep has also been affected and turned to yellow and brown. It's also sick, like the Ermanzu tree. So I wonder if they are connected somehow. It says it's a dragon, but I think it looks like an algae shooting DNA. It also makes sense when you think about it. Algae are more similar to plants and are green because of cellulose, just like Apep. It even looks like some single-cell organisms when it goes into its second phase. It's connected with the very history of Sumeru, so Nahida's second story quest will explore this situation. The boss has 3 phases. First phase is like a regular battle. In the second phase, you need to protect its core-like thing from these monsters that they didn't talk about much. In the last stage, it has regenerated to its original state and will do more damage. That is all for 3.6 livestream. Compared to the previous phases, I think this one is packed tight with all this new stuff to do and so many events. I am excited to learn about this dragon and the apocalypse it talks about in detail. Plus, we are also getting a whole region twisted by abyssal power that is going to be a low gold mine. Anyway, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, let's get that small number to a big number. In the meantime, watch these videos and make sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. As always, this was Ekamin. Thanks for watching, and until next time, let your imaginations run wild.